Hello everyone, welcome to the TinyHoopers channel, the channel dedicated to the development of my pixel art basketball game. So I hope you're having a good week. Mine is like kind of mixed. I caught the cold, so my voice is deeper than usual. So I don't know how it will look, right now. I'll try to I almost say to speak louder. I don't know if that's necessary. I'll try to be as clear as possible, and I do my best. So yeah, so the past week has been pretty busy for me. Not only for TinyHoopers, but for other things as well. There's so many things changing. The current environment, talking about programming, AI, for example, those kind of things. So I've been doing many studies about that. I'm not gonna talk about that now, of course, not today. But I've been busy. So today I'm gonna resume the work on TinyHoopers, things that I wanted to do last week and I couldn't. And it's gonna be focused on character archetype, meaning the different profile for a basketball player. So just one thing, because I think I'm hearing myself right now. And why is that? Oh, okay, I know why. Okay, right. So yeah, player profile, statistics, attributes, and obviously UI, right? So let's see a little bit how I can improve the UI and how I can make everything works. Leveling up here, make the upgrade for attribute works as well. So there's many things to do, a lot of work. So let me make a quick summary of what I've done, but you kind of saw it. So I worked mainly on the UI for the upgrade and attribute, right? So it's all temporary. It's not gonna be like this. But in order for me to test, this is what I have, right? So you click on that. And give me a sec. Right. Oh, yeah, again, well. Alright. So I already have the animation of the screens, which is cool. And you can also, if I do that, and I change the layout, up. Then as you can see, the layout change not dynamically, but yeah, I mean, if the layout is portrait, then I will change the if the screen is portrait, I will change the layout to make it match. So it's pretty nice, I think. I think the UI is not that bad. It could be better, I'm pretty sure, but that's what I have for now. So, and one other thing as well that I did after last week stream is I started to think about, okay, the things that I would like to show. So for example, the player's name, the player's nickname, and is the current level. So if I go back here, so you see, as I mentioned several times before in the past, you're gonna be able to level up by doing different things, by doing daily training, daily practice. You're gonna have daily practice, you're gonna be able to, you're gonna get some XP point, and if you have enough XP point, then you're gonna level up, etc, etc. So this part over there, so just ignore that. Chances I'm gonna remove that. So if I go back to the menu, then here that's the level up I want to show near the player's name. But the thing is, And maybe I think it's good if I can share that with you. So where is my Photoshop? So for those who are joining now, I caught a cold. So my voice, I don't know how it looks like. Probably not great, but so I'll do my best to be as clear as possible. So that's the one, yeah. So I need to do this. Okay. So yeah, I'm thinking of. So let me go back maybe a little bit and show the landscape mode. If it's better to compare. So this is how it looks like now. Okay. And what I'm thinking, even if I really like to have this big player here, so I think it's nice. I think it's pretty cool. The big player here with the profile that you can change. So I'm thinking about, excuse me, change that and have that here actually with more information. So the icon here is not great. It sucks. But ideally I would have this. So, and more information. So we'll see. We'll see. So still this part is work in progress, but in any case, that's not a priority anymore. Since I have this screen now, and it works pretty well. So the idea is to just keep it for now. And meanwhile, behind the scene, I'll see if I can improve that a little bit more. So the other point as well is that I started to work on some icons for the attribute points. So again, attribute points are points that you will get when your character is gonna level up. So when you're gonna level up, you're gonna get some coins, for example, some attribute points, and with attribute points, then you can upgrade whatever attribute you want. Layup, dunking, etc, etc. Okay, so that's what it is. And as you can see, so except for the animation of the menu when you're entering the menu, which I like, it's simple, that's nice. So nothing else is working right now. Okay, so I can do that as much as I want. Nothing is working because of course I didn't implement anything, so even that. So this screen precisely, it will be the screen that you will have access at the very beginning of the game. So when you're gonna start the game for the first time, then you're gonna probably the flow is likely gonna be you're gonna have to customize your characters. Once you customize it, then you're gonna have the screen, or maybe I do the opposite. I don't know. But anyway, say you customize your screen, your characters, then you're gonna have these screens where you can set up the profile. Then you're gonna be able to select here, right? You're gonna select which profile you want, and then you're gonna be able to select here some attribute and assign some attribute point, etc, etc. So that's the screen when you start the game initially. But and yeah, it changed now. Good. But it will change. So meaning that you won't be able to change the profile after the game started because you choose the profile. The profile is your profile. But based on your profile, you'll be able to upgrade whatever attribute you want. So when you start the game and you decide to, okay, I'm gonna start the game as a shooter, then you will be a shooter, and then you will be able to improve a different attribute. And depending on the, I say profile, but I think many of you talk about the archetype. So depending on your archetype, then some attribute won't reach the maximum potential. Well, maximum potential, but not the maximum being 10. So that's the difference. So for example, for a shooter, the defense, and I think more than defense, like stealing, for example, or blocking, the maximum potential won't be 10. It will be maybe 5 or 4, something like that. And to illustrate that, I can show you here actually. That's something I show some of you I think last week. So that's a simple simulator I worked on here. So it's for, I use it for TinyHoopers, but you can actually use it for whatever you want. And depending on the archetype, then as you can see, the maximum potential is different, right? So that's shooter potential, finisher potential. So for finisher potential, you can have a maximum for the layup of 10. 10 is the maximum level you can have for an attribute. Okay. For the shooter, it's gonna be 7 for the layup, but the mid-range is gonna be 10. So, having said that, those values need to be tweaked and tested, right? It's not final. That's the current value right now, but because I need to link up all those data to the game, because I need to check if I have 7 in layup, so how does it look? How does it look like, right? So I need to check everything like that. So it's not the case yet, so I need to test. And I will adjust that as we move forward. So, and you can see all the potential here. You have access to that, by the way. So the link is probably somewhere in the comment, I think. Not the comment, but the description. So if you want to play with it, go over there. And don't hesitate to play, and I think it's a good tool to let you play with, and especially if we have some feedback. And you know, some people, I think some of you like these kind of things, and you can just try and test. So could be interesting. Anyway, so presentation and introduction is over. Time to work. So one thing I changed, I increased the zoom, but you can see the code. So today is going to be a little bit more coding, so it's not going to be as interesting as when it was about UX and UI, fortunately. But I can't do only UX and UI. I need to work into it. So hopefully it's not going to depress you too much. All right. So I was working on. Not going to do that now. On this, so this here, it's a simple file. It's just to describe the different archetype and their attributes. So all those data here, I got them from this tool that I just talked to you about. So I have all the data that I need, I think. Yes, I believe so. Finishing, yes, physical, shooting, the name, the level max, etc, etc. Okay, the 3D, okay. Oh, and yeah, by the way, so yeah, I have 4 archetypes right now. Shooter, finisher, 3D, and defender. But yeah, of course, I will add more as we move forward with different potential and things like that. So it's not just it's not those 4 and that's it. I will add more. All right, so that's cool. So now what I need to do, because all the data that you can see here are fake. It's just it's static. So I need to load the data dynamically. So for that, I need to first. So that's the API. That's great. I probably need to go the constant part. Okay. So now I'm gonna start working on loading the configuration from the server. So that's what I'm gonna do. It doesn't start well. Mode. Okay. Right. Is this one? Config name. Okay, great. So I need to load archetype. Okay. I'm gonna close everything because it's too crowded. Alright. So I did archetype config. So do I have some get add config, get checksum, avatar, etc, etc. Oh, I see. take colors. Okay, so I guess I need to do the same. Okay, that's fine. Okay, so I'm gonna do this. Get archetype. Right. So normally I should have access to archetype, and what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna show it in the logs when I go to when I open the upgrade menu, the Hooper menu. Hooper menu, yes, let's go. So I'm gonna do that at the very beginning. I'm gonna put that over there. I'm gonna do this Hooper menu. Okay. Just temporarily. Alright. Alright, so if everything works well, I should see here the data for archetype, which gonna allow me to set up everything dynamically. Right. Wow, that's gonna be a tough stream. Upgrade. Ooh, that doesn't work well. Formatting in operation %, not all argument converted during strings, blah 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 blah. Okay, so what did I do? I don't know. Raw archetype, okay. So return, blah 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 blah. Okay. Okay, let's see. Because it's possible that the server is not giving me anything. So, and maybe if I do that. No, it seems like I got archetype actually. So it is in the server. Oh, so there's no problem with that. So the issue is more owner data as archetype, not returning archetype. That should be fine. So that's something I'm not doing well. And where did it crash, by the way? Yeah, but anyway, I'm pretty sure it's somewhere over there. Okay, so here it will crash, but it will crash and stop here. Okay, so it's not crashing, but of course because I put some stop over there as well. Okay, so what the smoke? And sometimes it does happen that it doesn't show the value of the variable. So not all argument converted during string formatting in operation. Am I missing something? And the thing is, like, I've been doing some other programming language the past week as well, so sometimes it takes me like a few seconds before to understand what I'm doing. Not understand, but okay. Alright. Let's do something else. I'm gonna do this. Because sometimes it doesn't show up the real content, so that's kind of bothering me. So I'm gonna do this, and hopefully that will not miss more archetype, right? Oh, yeah, I don't see any issue. And archetype, what do I get? I get the dictionary, right? But it's okay if I get the dictionary because. Oh, dictionary? Really? Is that a dictionary? I think so. Better than look over here actually. Oh, the dictionary. Okay. It's an array. So that's, I guess that's the issue. It's not an issue, but okay, fine. But what I'm gonna do, I'm just not gonna show it like this. I'm just gonna show that, because if I do percent %s, that's maybe the issue. So I can do I can show the string, dictionary as a string, but probably not an array. I never did that, I think. So let's see. I don't care about that, but sure. So I'm gonna do it again. If possible, I'd like not to spend 1 hour on this. Alright. Yeah, so that's an array, and now it should be fine, right? Yeah, that was the issue. I tried to show a string, what we call a string, just text, based off an array, and you can do that. You can do that. It works with a dictionary type of data, but okay. Anyway, that config. Yeah, so I'm gonna remove this actually because it's messing up everything. Oh yeah, so it's showing up, but I think, yeah. Name, blah 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 blah. Yeah, it's showing up. Not here. Okay, let's clean that a little bit. I like it to show. To show. Okay. It's not showing at all. Okay. Alright. So, let's go over here. I call it archetype, right? Archetypes, yeah. Just to make sure. Okay, I give me 2 more minutes on this, not more. Need to move forward. Don't spend time on this kind of small issue. So what is it? Okay, good. So if I do that, dictionary configs, data, archetype. Yeah, good. All right. So if I do this, and you should have it, right? And you have it. Okay, it doesn't show, but that's fine. It happens a lot. Okay. And it's not gonna show on the ad over there, so for the same reason. Okay, that's fine. So, but it's there. Trust me on that. Alright, so now that I have archetype, I know I have it. The idea is to dynamically update everything here. So in order for me to do that, I think what I need to do put that here. Okay, so in order for me to do that, to load all those data for each attribute, I need to, first of all, I need to, when I select the archetype, yeah, when I select the archetype, I need to keep track of the current archetype. So because I'm doing that, those information is gonna change, right? So defender, shooter, etc., etc. And the way I handle this, oh, yeah, okay, and I should load that dynamically, because right now I think it's not dynamic, the list. Yeah, I do it here, and I shouldn't do that. 3D, blah, 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 blah. Okay. So, let's see. I will remove this. So, do I have access to that? Yes, change archetype, yes. So, archetype selector. So, now I need to make it dynamic. Okay. Okay. Up. So, setup archetype. So I'll probably do this. It's better. And load it in it. So now I have my list of archetypes. And actually I don't even need to have that global, I can use that locally. Yeah, probably. So I'm loading everything. So now the idea is to load the possible archetype in the bottom. So now I'm gonna remove this because I don't need it. So 0. So it means that when I'm gonna show the screen, it should show nothing here. Yeah, just text. Good, very good. That's the intended behavior. So now what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna set up the bottom, right? So change archetype. Change archetype, and so I need to, it's a toggle, right? UI toggle bottom. This one. So can I add information dynamically? Unfortunately, I can't. So what I need to do, maybe I need to add. So I'm gonna add a function to that button over there, so that I can add when the game is running. I can add options. So what I'm gonna do, add item, and the item I need is the actual label and the label ID. Item label. Let's do this. Item ID. Option list. Okay, so it means I will have to option list. And this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna pass the... Yeah, I know what was the issue. I did... No, it doesn't matter. Think too much. So... this... and... this. And I'm gonna add the data. String. Yeah, and it's happened. Okay, it's happened. Right. So I did that, that's great. And now what I'm gonna do is, I think I can do it directly, yeah. So I'm gonna add the information of the archetype. How did I call that again? Add item. Okay. So the information I need is this one. So I need to for in archetype. I'm gonna call that name. I'm not gonna call it, that's what it is. Name, and I don't have an ID. I probably should add that for each archetype. Finisher. I definitely should do that. So I'm gonna add some information. So the ID is shooter and the name is, for example, shooter. Actually, I shouldn't have to decide anything. I can leave it like that. It's okay because it's the same. Not for that. For this one, for example, shooter, I can capitalize. Yes. Okay, I'm gonna keep the same name for those ones. It's gonna be different. But for some of them, finisher is fine. 3MD, for example, I can't use the ID like this because this character is not gonna work. So ID is gonna be 3D. And name is 3MD. Yeah, this one, yeah. Okay. Good. And the last one is defend, right? Defender. Should be fine. So what I'm gonna do is right. Do I need to? Oh, it's doing it for me. Okay, so I'm just gonna deploy actually. Yeah. So I'm gonna deploy the configuration, the modification I made. I'm gonna deploy that on the server. I think it's what? It's staging, yeah. So it's the test server. And the version that I'm using right now is this one. Yes, you can replace the configuration. So I have an ID and I have a name. So now I can do this. And it's not name anymore. I use ID, right? Yeah, so I can use ID actually for this one. Should be fine. And one thing is like I would like to upper. Yeah, it works. Okay, good. Okay, done. So now it should be exactly the same as what I had before. Now I have text, right? So it should have the same, but the difference is like everything is dynamic. So I have information. Archetype, yeah. So okay, thank you very much. Start menu, no, menu upgrade. No, it's not. Not good. Okay. Would have been fun if it was fun. Not fun, but cool if it was working in one shot. Archetype. Let's see what I missed. Okay. So I have everything. Good. It's normal. Now if I go over in item, doesn't show anything. Okay, why not? I'm gonna go inside. Doesn't show anything still. No. But that's weird. Yeah, let me do this. Add. Adding this, and we're gonna put that in this. Okay. Alright, so let me check the log. Okay, so I have the information actually, so it does work. But the debugger is really funky sometimes. Anyway, so shooter, finisher, 3D, 3D, defender. Okay, great, so it's working. The problem is, it's not updating the UI. So there might be a reason, and the reason is because the setup is played before. Okay. So when I do that, I need to call setup again. Option list to customize, blah, blah, blah. Okay. So that's fine. So it's like a setup refresh. Yeah. Setup shown by index. So I'm gonna call that refresh. Let's go. Does it make sense? Not really. And I'm gonna call it from here. It should work without restarting the game, I think. Yes, it does. Good job. Yay! Okay. Good. Now that it worked, so I need to, when I change that, so is there any, did I put any, I don't have any events, right? I don't have it. Like I don't have, I need an event. I need to know when I push the button here, I need to get an event so that I can actually do whatever I need to do. And in my case, I need to update everything that's showing up here. So I'm gonna call that, I don't know, changed. Signal change. Toggled. It's not. I call it toggle, but yeah, it is actually toggled. Okay. It doesn't like it, okay, because it's probably some word used or something. It's probably a keyword used somewhere. Okay, that's fine. And what I need to do is on pressed here. I'm gonna change it and I'm gonna call change.emit. And set option by index. Count index, okay, I see. So what I'm gonna do, new index. Alright, so that when I select a new archetype, then I will get the information on which archetype actually. So the question is like, do I want to send an index or the ID? And I think I want to send the ID. Yeah, I don't want to send the ID. No, because I already know the ID is good. But I can send both actually. Send both. No? Just ID. Let's go with the ID. The index. Right. So what I need to do is for this one here, refresh, okay, and connect. No, not connect, but changed. Dot connect. And I'm gonna do this on changed. Okay. When you press on it, you also yeah, so you don't need the information of when it changed actually. And that was something very stupid. What the hell? Yeah, because I pressed on it. And I did that, but at the same time, still need over there, right? So okay, alright, got it. So bye bye. Archetype index, good. And for sure, I don't need you here anymore. I can't disconnect, why is that? Because I already removed it. Okay, that's fine. Then in that case, pressed. So it's here. I will probably button pressed. No, I don't care about that. Okay, but this one is not showing up. So what's going on with this one? Oh, okay. So that and oh, I see. So that's fine. Yeah, so that's fine, obviously. The thing is, so the one I had before, it's one that was not connected. Simply said. That's all. Okay. All right. So for example, if I do this, then I'm gonna show not fine anymore, right? Because now you removed it. So, and ID. Okay, should work. Should. Okay, if I do that, yeah. If I'm the Now it crashed, really? And why is that? 4. But when do I receive that? I understand why you're crashing, that's fine. But the thing is... Oh, okay. Yeah, well, fair enough. Fair enough. It's not fair enough. Set option by index. Yeah, it's yeah. Okay. All right. Back on track. Okay, good. Very good. So, I need to be really careful with what I'm gonna do. So I think I need to... That's a column, that's fine. Attribute 2, 1, 5, blah 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 blah, etc. etc. Yeah. I think I need to... everything is fixed, so I'm adding everything manually. But I think I need to add this dynamically. So I'm gonna create a new type. So attribute panel, I'm gonna add attribute item. And this one is gonna be an attribute item. So I'm gonna save branch as a scene. It's a nightmare. It's a nightmare. My organization is not great. I think I said that many times every time I stream, but many of my how to say that? When I started, I didn't know much about Godot, so I kind of like to start a project without just try and not thinking too much, not going too much in detail into the doc. It's not like it's something I'm doing all the time, but when you want, sometimes it's good just to put your hand on something and just try. And I started TinyHoopers like this actually, just like playing around, and the project just grew like this. So there's many things that I did in the past that are not that were definitely not the best practice, and I'm kind of like, the game is working, but I'm having some legacy things that are not really well made. So yeah, so it wasn't the same. So save branch as scene, scene, car build, okay, attribute, and I'm gonna call that attribute item. Yeah, so, really good. Then I can remove everything because actually I don't need it. And I actually don't need this one as well, because it's a scene now, right? I'm gonna add everything dynamically. So, okay. I will need this actually. Probably don't need to call that column, but just call one. Oh, call left. Okay, let's do this. Call left. I need to keep track of that, because I will need it for sure. And no, not this one. Not this anymore. Not this. I don't care about this one anymore. This one's not necessary anymore as well. So what I need is attribute panel. I don't have, oh, I don't have code on it, really? Wow. Well, that's something. Okay, so what I need a script on this one, right? So I'm gonna add one. I'm surprised, but actually, yeah, it's normal. I don't have script because I didn't implement anything. So, create. Okay. So what I will need, sure, let's have the ready one. Sure. Okay. I don't think I'm gonna put anything in, but so what I need is a function to add an attribute. So I will preload. I don't even remember how to do that actually. It's on Reddit. On ready. When you do that, on ready. I think it's on ready. I'm not sure. Attribute thing, attribute item thing. Okay, so what's going on with that? Unexpected attribute thing class. Okay, so I need to do that. No. So what? In class body. Annotation already does not precede. Okay, so you don't need that. It's like this. No. See, I don't remember anything. Okay, so on Reddit, that's fine. On ready. Okay, so it says no problem. So what's the issue? I need var, actually. Oh, okay, yeah, I know it doesn't exist. Just give me time. Attribute. So I need to do. Oh, race. Okay, oh, I'm gonna do this. Doesn't work, really, I'm surprised. Okay. Alright. UGID, no, that's not what I need. Right. So I need the pass. Absolute pass. Yes. Oh, okay, I see. Absolute pass, so that's what it does. Okay. So I guess the one I need to use is copy pass. Oh, I kind of forget everything. Attribute, okay, good. Preload, okay, that's fine. So when I do the add attribute, so I have the panel value, attribute item, okay. So I will need to change image. It's a progress, right? Oh no, that's this one. Okay. Ah, the progress is there. Okay. Good. I'm gonna do that. So I will need the name, the attribute name for sure. Attribute ID. I'm even gonna put that over here. But instead of passing everything like this, let me check each category and everything. I'm gonna pass this dictionary over here. No. And I'm gonna also set the current value. So attribute property and attribute level, the current level. Yeah, and so it means that I need a script for this one as well. Attribute item, yes. And I'm gonna call it sure. I'm gonna call it setup. How original. properties. Right. And what's very important is, oh, I need to be careful on something, is that I want to add the attribute, so I'm gonna call here the, let's do that right now. So, attribute. Instantiate. Okay. And I will wait that this one's done. Okay. And I will set up. And basically, I'm sending everything. And that's it. No, that's not it. That's not it. I need to add the attribute, so it means I need to get count of the, to keep the count on the number of attributes. Which is 0 at the beginning. Can I do that? No, I can't. Okay, that's fine. And how many I can put actually? Is that 8? I think it's 8. Okay, if attribute count super equal to this, then we will put attribute to right column and put attribute to left column. Because unfortunately there's no way to there's a grid on Godot which add element like this from left to right. It doesn't do like this and then like this, so I'm doing that manually. I'm doing that manually. I need to keep track of those. So do I have? Yes, I have access. Alright, add child, and I'm gonna add attribute. And this one is left. Good. And I set up everything by doing dot. Okay, so this part is fine. Add attribute. So when do I do that? I'm supposed to do that somewhere here. No. Add attribute. I'm supposed to do that here actually. All right. the thing is, I'm adding attributes, but I should add the attribute based on the first. I should do that based on show attribute. Yeah, but yeah, but no, that's show, that's for the animation, so it should be animate and not show actually, but that's okay. Set up archetype. Yeah, so it's here I need to do that. Refresh, connect. What I need to do is I need to call attribute panel and set it up for attribute panel and set up for archetype. I have a list of attributes, so I need a list of attributes. So I need to set the initial attribute, and the initial attribute will be the attribute for it's an array, right? So archetype. Do I need to keep track of archetype? Not necessarily. Yes, I do. Current archetype. Shooter. I don't care about that. I don't need that. That's not what I need. It's 0 current archetype. And when I change it, the current archetype here change. So so the current archetype, okay. So now the thing is, top archetype, good. Setup. I'm gonna put current archetype. No, I'm not gonna do that. I need the attribute of the current archetype, right? Okay. Attribute lists. Attribute properties. I'm gonna get stuck on the naming. Fine, and set up in here. Set up. Good, right? Attribute property. Yeah, should be fine. And for attribute in attribute properties, it's not oh. Yeah, it's fine. It's fine because it's an attribute, like, yeah, attribute, yeah. And it shouldn't be property, attribute list. Attribute array if we want to be more precise. Yeah, let's do this. Not no. Okay, so and now what I need to do obviously is to add an attribute which but I know why I did that. But that's okay because I'm not getting all the information right. Attribute, yeah. Yeah, the setup is not gonna work well because it's gonna work, but how do I start the attribute? From what? Yeah. So I need the max, I need the information on the max, but I also need information on the That's something I may have to add actually. Yeah, so I need to add it in the. I can do that. So set up archetype. And what could be interesting is like, I'm gonna leave that like this for now. I actually don't need the current level. I don't think so. I don't think I need that. Right. Put over here. And I don't have to add this, add attribute. It's attribute properties, and that's enough actually. Because I don't need properties, and I'm gonna add the current value. I'm gonna inject the current level here, and the current level is like if there's and I need the default value for the characters. I need to set that up, but I'm gonna test it right now quickly anyway. So what I need to do is like for each attribute, should get each current attribute just quick check. Okay. I should get each current attribute level, current level, attribute current level from users data. I agree with that. That's not the case right now, so I'm not doing it. Because I don't have any data. I need to add that. So what we're gonna do is current level. Let's get rid of that, level max. Level, just level. I'm gonna put, for example, 2. So see. The problem is that, like, because I set up archetype, item archetype, add item, yeah, that's fine. Yeah, I need to set up everything. And that's okay. Okay. And for each attribute, no, then it should be fine. Should be fine. So I'm doing that. So I inject the current level. Yeah. Yes. Attribute in attribute array. Yes, so now I have everything. So, meaning that I can do this very simple action. Attribute. Node about that. Yeah. Okay, is that good? Really? It's supposed to work right now? Let's try, I don't know. I think I'm probably missing something. I think I put the default level to 2 right now. Let's see how it works. Probably gonna crash. You don't say. Invalid access to property or key attribute on base object dictionary. 59, okay. 59, so this one here. Attribute array, archetype, current archetype, attribute. Attribute with S, of course. I shouldn't do that like this, right? An attribute, it's a dictionary. It's an array. I get the array, so empty array. Okay. As simple as that, Fred. Still crashing, don't say. 63. Attribute, yeah, here we go again. Well, this one is temporary, so what should I, oh, okay. Oh. Okay, we have a list of attributes, and so attribute array. Oh. Oh. Yeah, because I want to change everything, so. Okay. Temp. Temporary, so. Temp item. What's the problem with that? Get attribute. Yeah, I don't need that. Temp item, and this one, it's temp attribute. Okay. Good. Except that I don't have any information. Why not? Sure, I forgot something. Yeah, I know I forgot. I'm not setting up anything. Oh, or am I? Okay, let's go through everything. It should at least have the default, some default value. Alright. Level max. String name level. Huh? Oh, yeah, okay. Anyway. So that's great. One thing I want to double check is this one here. So I want to double check if I'm, it does modify the... Do I want to do that? Yeah, I guess so. I don't actually. So if you can just duplicate, can you do that? You can't. Okay. Get attribute. So this one I want to duplicate actually. It's for nodes, right? I don't remember how you can just duplicate here. Okay. We're gonna do more. In Godot, use the duplicate method to create an independent copy of an array, as arrays are passed by reference by default. Okay. Because I don't want to change the initial. If I do this, of course, because that's the one I'm changing, but this one, 5, what the hell? Level 2, how come? How come is that, let's do it already. Hello, Sherry Briscoe. Sherry Briscoe. Yo, yo, yo. How's it going? Working on archetype right now. Working on archetype. So archetype here didn't change. It changed as well. What the hell? Okay, what's going on? So I clone it. Item. It doesn't make sense. A copy. The method accepts an optional argument deep, which determines whether to perform a shallow or deep copy. Okay, so let's say deep. That's the issue, right? Like shallow, deep copy. How do I set that? Shadow, okay, I just need to say true, okay, so true. Do I have that somewhere already? Yes, of course I have. Alright. And it's true that I have many hierarchies, so that's why. Okay, let's try this again. No, not like this. So hopefully I'm not gonna spend 2 more minutes on this. It shouldn't be a big challenge. Okay, still changing everything. Start to piss me off a little bit. What the hell is that? So this one is fine. And I say 8, but yeah, 8 is fine as well. Level 2, fine. But why in the hell is changing everything? It shouldn't. It shouldn't. And maybe it's my understanding of the story wrong. So what I should try to do maybe is this. For example, if I do config, get archetype, I think this is different way I want to do that. Yeah, I won't do that like this because I know it exists. Suka. It's not gonna work. Okay, that's weird, but that's okay. I'm gonna do it. Let's see. I said I didn't want to spend an additional 2 minutes. Well, that's official. I spent an additional 2 minutes on this. Okay, so great. Okay, 4. Okay, all right. So it's just me who think way too much. Yeah. Like this, and there's 5 over there. So it's not changing the original. So I may not even need this. Not sure actually. Let's see. Thinking way too much. It's already copying me when I'm doing that. So. Because it's not, yeah. It's not a reference thing. It's doing a copy. Okay, so if I go here, yeah, I think it's fine now. Yeah, no, this one is fine. This one, no. So I do need it. Okay, alright. So I'm gonna keep it, and I don't need to care about that anymore. Right, great. So okay, it's fine. So actually, no, I wanted to check more things. Actually, more things. So no. I think everything works. It's passing every information. That's fine. Here, attribute panel setup with the attribute of array over here. So setup here. I'm gonna add every attribute. So I should go here, right? So why is it not adding everything? Okay. Yes, I'm going here, so good. So I have the attribute of everything, right? Layout, great. So if I go there, if I go here, ooh. Yeah, well, I can wait as long as I want. The problem is, that's the problem, Fred. Of course it's doing this. I need to add first, otherwise it's gonna turn forever, of course. So I was not adding the node of each, so now I know it's gonna work, so that's why it was not working. So it was waiting forever. Attribute count, but attribute is gonna be the same again if I'm not doing this. And I'm adding, and then I set up. Yeah. Okay. Should be fine. The data is not gonna be accurate, but that's fine. At least there's dynamic data already. Yes, great. That's what I wanted. I just didn't want it to have just layup over here. So first of all, first things first. Where was that? Here. It's not equal, it's superior. That's first. Second, I'm getting attribute for the attribute. So for the list of that, why everything is layup, right? Not normal. Okay. So layup, dunking, paint, etc. etc. Good. Attribute. I'm adding attribute here, right? Yes. So here I have the layup. Then after that I have nothing, really? Why nothing? Still layup? Are you kidding me? Oh, that's not good. It's so some explanation are necessary. What's going on with this? Physical, so everything is different. What did I do? Attribute. I'm passing a dictionary. Oh, it's showing up layup right now. So I don't understand. So for attribute in attribute array, why it stays up? Oh, sometimes it's really weird stuff. Okay. Did I forget something? No, I don't think so. Look through GD script. Just in case. I'm trying to make the loop and I figure I should make the thing give me a currency. I don't care. Up, item in my array. Okay, so I'm not getting crazy. Great. So what's going on with this? For attributes in attribute array, add attribute, and I'm passing the attribute, but the attribute is always somehow always the same. Am I missing something? I don't think so. Well, it must be. Why is this one always the same? Attribute panel and setup. Pas d'instant. I generally don't understand. Sometimes behavior are really weird. Attributor. What is playing or something? Let's do this. Attributes. Okay, print attributes. Okay, I have all the attribute and then it's showing everything. Okay. So I show everything and then each of those. It seems like fine. But something is happening after that. Setup. I call it only once, right? Level 2 equal to, that's fine as well. Attribute array, this one over here, fine. I'm losing time on something that's so stupid like this. Oh, let me guess. Let me guess. Let me guess. It has nothing to do with that. It's obviously has to do with the fact that I'm not setting up the node. Good job as usual. So it's meaning over here. Properties, right? Oh, I thinking way too much. Info, name, blah 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 blah. So let me just do to do that. Work on that. Attribute name. Sure. Level up. Okay, so that's just the mark, right? Okay. I show it or I don't. Then I need to have access to the bar. Oh, and I need to have access to, yeah, the level. Okay, so that's fine. Okay, so item. So item name. Just make sure. Yeah. I should have an idea as well. But this one is more about yeah, so item ID. Item level. Property level. Okay. At the same time, I need to set the actual numbers as well. And I'm gonna set the progress bar. I think it's value, right? Yeah, and the max value is 10. Great. So I'm gonna put the value to item level, and I'm gonna put the max value to level max. Should do it. Something very important as well. I need to set the color. Color. One thing very important, I need to set the color right. I'm doing that after that. Yeah. Okay. ID. I need to set the ID. I want to keep it. I want to keep track of that. And that should be it. Doesn't change at all. Good job. We're gonna debug. Not debugging because it's not getting cold. Okay. So that's the item. Node attribute wait for ready. Oh, it's let me guess. It's always waiting as well. Just be kidding. What the hell am I doing wrong? Okay, I'm not doing anything wrong, but for some reason it's not getting cold. Okay. It's not getting cold. So, and because of that, it's not updating the panel. It's not getting cold, yeah. Okay. But I'm adding the child, right? Yes, I'm doing it. So I'm waiting for it, but... Yeah. Hello! I should activate the thing. Quick look and home. I need to drink. I'll be back. Great, yes. Hello! Oh, you're getting cold many times. Which is good. 15 times now only, right. That's unbelievable. Why it's not getting cold? Just be kidding. Why it's not getting cold? Why it's not getting cold? Okay, I'm gonna do that, but probably not gonna work because it's not ready anyway. If it works, great, but I'd like to understand why it's not. Of course, it's not ready. I know that. Where's your key text value type in? Yeah, okay. Oh, so it's another issue, so maybe it's ready. I should be able to wait for it. It should work. Shouldn't be like never go through it. It doesn't make sense. Yeah. What value with value of type int? Okay. 21. So it's over here. Not value. Item level. What's the issue with that item? That's level. What prime is level? How do I set it up? Invalidation of property of key value with value of type int on the basis of your instance. Oh yeah, well let me guess. That's because the node is not ready. Okay, well, let's go anyway. Alright. Sure, why not? Suit yourself. Can't see anything. The debugger sometimes it's really a pain in the neck. Oh, it's not. Evaluation of property of key value with value of type int on the base object of type new instance. Yeah, well, okay, yeah, so it's null, so it's not ready. It's progress, right? No, it's not progress, it's okay, alright. Everything is all over the place. It shouldn't work anyway, I can't believe it's working. I'm not on my best days. Sam, good job. Yeah. It's because you're not inside this one, of course. Ooh, great. Well, I'm referencing the wrong node, obviously. So of course, it's not gonna work. It honestly shouldn't work. It's too early. It's gonna have some issues. It's working, but I don't like it. Okay, so everything is set up using the value. Everything is true as expected. Great. Okay. It's not changing yet. Yeah, normal. Okay. Anyway, attribute item setup for a product function like refresh. Update actually. So update over here should be this. So I don't need this. It shouldn't be setup but update. I'm not setting the color right. Should I the color right now? Do it actually. Okay, another update. So I'm attribute I'm updating the each attribute. Great. The thing is, free throw, it's higher than this one. How come? Because the first is it getting the real information? Or shooter? Shooter is the first one. So normally, what is it? Dunking, dribbling, passing, agility. Okay, so the order is already weird. Dribbling, passing, agility. Okay, everything is messed up. Okay, anyway, so when layup, dribbling, layup, dunking. So which one is it? Layup, dunking, paint, layup, dunking, paint, dribbling, passing, agility. No, not this order. Okay, let me make some quick change. So that's not what I need. I want to open another one, recent AP simulator. Yeah, of course the order is not great. Okay. Dribble control. Yes, that's, I need to keep that. So pass accuracy, dribble control, agility, speed, strength, vertical. But what I need is to put this one over there. Yeah. Then we're happy. Not very big, but change. No style. Yeah, so it's not gonna work yet because I need to wait. It's not updated, but should be fine. But beside that, regardless, 3.8, mid-range 10, free throw 9. So can someone explain me why, in that case, mid-range maximum potential is visually lower than free throw? That makes sense. Right? Mid-range 10, free throw 9. So something's up. And also, the value is not correct for the progression bar. Okay. So something's up, meaning like, yeah, okay, got it. Oh, I know why. I also need to change the size of the bar. And so, okay, alright. The maximum is one thing, but I also need to change the size of the bar. And I need to do it based on the fact that, so first of all, okay. Based on the fact that, okay. Good. Mid-range, free throw, agility, speed, okay, good. I'm gonna re-download that. Sure. Okay. I don't need that anymore. I'm gonna update information. Thank you very much. Front mid-range, free throw, still not updated actually. What the hell? Dunking, paint, dribbling, passing, agility. So I thought I was done with it, but I'm not. So this another place where over here. Display name, start name. I think there's a better way to do that. No, there's no better way. Okay. But doesn't change the fact that I need to work on this. So progress. The size is custom minimum. Yeah, sure. Okay, why not? 65. I need to understand something. So this is the bar, right? Huh? Yeah, okay, yeah, sure. So that's fine. The question is like, why the size of each bar is different? Very different. How? Okay. So favorite item. Yeah, I need to give a name actually. All to all those things. So hi, Ariane the number one. How's things going? I'm having some issue with the attribute thing. So this one's fine. Fine. I don't know if it's fine actually, but so what I need to check is the progress, right? If I change that, nothing changes. Yeah, of course, makes sense. That's totally fine. So the question is, why is the size of this bar and this one is totally different? Doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. Help me, Ariane. Tell me what to do. Why is the bar size different? It should be a question of... Okay, let me check. Oh, yeah, okay, I know why, obviously. So I need to change the way I'm doing the bar. It's because it's changed depending on the name. So, for example, if I change the name, I didn't set up that correctly. If the name is, for example, this, then the bar is gonna increase as well, you know. Okay. Got it? So, I need to update this. The progress bar, the way it is right now, is not good. I need to set the size. So, for example, I need to do something like... let's see if it works. Oh, changing soon. Very good. Perfect. Just need to put the minimum. What was the size for this one? 4, okay. I need to put 4. How do I get TinyHoopers? Hello, Lorena. You can't have it right now because it's in private beta. It's in private beta and I stopped the beta, but the game is... I announced that the game will be released on April 15. So from April 15, you should be able to download it from the store. So, and that regardless of the how the game looks. If I think it's... I'm gonna release it whatever, regardless of the status of the game, the completion. Anyway, I think it's time for me to release it anyway, so hopefully I answer your question. Oh, yeah. So this one? No, there's nothing to do about that. Okay, alright. Let me check. 100, but 100 is too much. 670. Okay. There. Okay, good. So now I can do this. What happens if I do that? It works as well. Okay. So I probably don't need to care so much about that. No, I need to care about that because it's the space it's gonna take in the layout. Okay. So 70, it's the max. Good. So max for size 70. Alright. Good. So I need to change the size based on the maximum potential. So max being that, custom, can I use that? Custom in size x equal maximum potential. Where's the maximum potential? Thinking too much. Thinking too much. Bar maximum. If the maximum potential is 10 maximum potential, so yeah, so which is the current so up. It's 10. Shouldn't do that like this, but I did it. Actually, it should be in a constant because that's likely something. So this one, yes, but this one is likely something I'm gonna use. We need some other way, in some other place. So where should I put that? Hooper attribute max potential, right? I'm gonna put that away. Hooper attribute max potential, right? It's 10. Alright. So now the bar should update correctly. I hope so. Item level properties level. Okay. Time to test. Oh, first of all, this one over there. Oh, it's still not updating correctly here. What's the pain in the neck? But if I update, so let me see. So if I go to archetype and download the JSON for this one, okay. Layup, dribbling, passing, agility, still not updating anything. Maybe I need to download. Start ID map, start display name. Okay. Feel like something is missing, but sure. Start ID map, start display name, okay. 3 point, blah blah blah. Okay, so categories, so I'm doing that like this, right? I'm doing two things at the same time. I think it's time I do that also. npm run dev. Gonna be easier to debug. Anyway. So if I do the shooting first, well, doesn't change anything, of course. And I need to do this as well, I guess. Don't change anything. That's very like. Shooting, blah blah blah, shooting. Ooh. Build control, sidebar, archetype, cap editor. Yeah, but this one's pretty clear, so total cost. Okay. So maybe that's it. So I'm gonna put that right over here. And yeah, that's better. No, of course not. Why would it be? Anyway, I'm gonna try to download it anyway. Maybe I will change. Just trying to have the better, the order that I like. No, it's the same. Oh. Changing everything and still not changing. Oh. That ID map. But I'm still why the other ones, I'm not sure now. Efficacy 3-point mid-range. Push for okay. 3-point mid-range GT, okay. 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 Shooting 3-point mid-range, blah blah blah. 3-point, okay. 3-point, okay. So, but regardless, it's still showing, giving me an order that I don't like. Ah. Should be updated, right? I don't know. Export, yes. It looks like ID of partial record state name. Is it normal? Oh, it looks like so. Okay, alright. So, what we're gonna do is mid-range. Mid-range underscore. What the? Partial record stat name. Triple name. Mid-range. Point, still. Doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. Oh, right, I see. Okay. It's just for... Oh, okay, I got it. Dunking, dribbling, mid-range is mid underscore range, right? Yeah, okay. It's not necessary, but sure. I still don't get why the order is different. Unfortunately. Get category for stat. Get category for stat. You can trip stat for max one. Because after, sorry, after should be fine. Constant things before should be fine. Well, that's a mystery. I want to know this one. Why? What the hell is creativity? Attribute allocation. I want to know. Attribute allocation. Category stat. Display name. Etc. Okay. And if I do this, for example, okay. Category stat. So that's the one. Current value, category stat, category name, and then right. Okay, good. Categories. Yeah, okay. So that's the one I'm gonna change. Because this is order everywhere. And that probably is gonna help me to fix my issue. No, it doesn't. It doesn't. Archetype, okay. Archetype cap. And then I create everything, that's fine. So it means that archetype cap. Oh, sure. Category name, shooting physical. Archetype type, okay. Entry, stat row. As stat row. 3 points. Not much to do over there. And maybe because it's related to that, ID, stat map, ooh, okay. And display name, those. Okay. Get category for stat. Oh. Display name for stat, okay. Fair enough. Display name, really? Oh, okay. I do that. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Entries, stat row map. But I don't like the way it's ordering that. What will I go for? That's not what I want, right? Replace, that's not what I want. Problem is like when I face those kind of things where something is not working the way it's supposed to, then I become stubborn. And I stay on it, zeroing on it and instead of moving forward. Good thing about it and bad about it. Well, I guess I still don't get it. I can try this, but I think it's not working. I can try this one. I think it doesn't work. Yeah, I won't be able to use that. I need to ask AI help. Help me figure out what's going on. Shooting physical defense. Doesn't make sense. Why is doing that to me? Okay, so you know what? I'm very stubborn. Very stubborn. I don't like to. I like to give stuff away. Can't believe that. Learn, dunking, paint, dribbling, passing. Why is this one first? Speed, strength, vertical. It's like if it's. Let me double check. It has to be. It has to be an issue where the physical strength for a while and defense at the end. build control, I don't care about that. When you export it doesn't work. Why is that? Why is that? It works, but it's not the order I want. Entry cap. Oh, it's correct over here. Okay, so it's correct over here. No, it's not correct. It's by alphabetical order. And by the way, yeah, so alphabetical order. Okay, I'm gonna try. I'm tired. I don't want to spend more time on this. It's way too much already. not gonna work. Working, how come? Oh, okay. So let me try something else. Minimax. Category stat. In constant tears. I don't think so.
Computers now have primary control of critical vehicle functions.
I really don't think so. I don't think this was the issue. npm run test. That was not the issue. I don't think so. Test it yourself by exporting. It's big. See how not important, but the place is sticking now. Now I'm using that because I'm not capable of looking by myself. Still same issue. Test it yourself by exporting. Ouais. In archetype. Shape. good. The dev server is running on board. Yeah, I need to check the export function. Yeah, check it. You understand, really. Is better looking at the export coding for blah 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 blah. Yeah, so that's the one, I agree. This iterate object. The order depends on the order of properties in the cap object. Okay, the cap come from default caps. Okay. But I don't see any problem. Let me check the order. You check it. Sure, the order is finishing, creativity, shooting, physical defense. But wait, the issue is that the attributes are not being sorted by category in the export. Just preserve the order from object. Actually, wait. Looking at the code again, the attributes are returned as is from object entries. But the category field. Hi, is it good? Hello. Welcome to TinyHoopers, to the TinyHoopers channel. When you face an issue, you're asking the AI to help you. It's not a big issue, but it's something that's kind of bothering me. Actually, wait, looking for blah blah blah, but the user physical appeared before shooting. I need to verify this myself. Yes, please. It's actually being exported. The category field is being added correctly, but the order of the attribute array itself isn't being sorted by category. It's just using whatever order comes from object cat. I agree. That's why I ask. I'm asking you some help. Let me check the sidebar component to find where the export button is. Okay, and trace the data flow. I see. The archetype cap is loaded from local storage. If available, line sort. I see. And it's come from there. It makes sense. Which could have all data with different ordering. But more importantly, the export function doesn't sort by category. It just preserves the order from object entry. Okay. The issue is that the export doesn't sort the attribute by category. It adds a category field but doesn't reorder the array. I need to sort the attribute by the category order defined in category step. Okay. To sort attributes by category order. Okay, so you're gonna do it. I see the issue now. The export function adds a category field but doesn't actually sort the attribute by category order. Let me fix that. Okay. Good, I did the sorting logic. Now let me verify. Yeah, please do. The type pass check. Now the export function sort attribute. Fix the export. Really good. Very nice. Let's see. You're not lying. You didn't lie. You did a good job. Now it works. Finally. Alright. Okay. So I spent more than like 10-15 minutes just for some attribute order. I like open code. I like it really much, and I like this model, Minimax. Anyway, so back here. Now I can update again my server with the config. Yes. And finally, we can go back here. Ooh, what's going on? What did I do? Oh yeah, okay, of course, yeah. What was I doing? Int, okay, level max. Level max, I think. Level max, it's 9, okay. Max bar size, it's int 70, okay. What's the issue with that? 23, okay, 23. The value, item level. Okay, value with the new instance. Oh, right. Right. Okay, should be fine now. And the attribute should be sorted the way I want. Okay, let's go over here. Still crashing, really? Seriously? Invalid access to property of key ID on the base objective dictionary. Beautiful. What's the issue? Let me check something. Blocking, rebounding, stealing, vertical, speed. agility, free throw, mid-range, 3 points, passing, dribbling, paint, ducking, layup. Still have 15. Okay. Okay. So what's going on? Invalid access to property of key ID on a base object. Seriously? Yeah, but I mean, okay, I think I guess I have to do that. Otherwise, nothing. Is it better like this? It's a dictionary, but there is an ID. Because anyway. Okay. You're pressing 3-point mid-range. Okay, great. Everything's great. Alright, now every bar has the same size. Great. So now the idea is to change the size of everything. It shouldn't actually, yeah, it should be updated. Minimum size, but that's not the minimum size I want to change, it's the size actually. It's this one. Size, yeah. So size. I have to start it again. It's okay. That value, it's item level, okay. And I should set the max value. I do it actually. Level max. Level max, okay. Alright. It does work. Yeah. Very good. Perfect. Perfect. And it's 2 by default, but I should put 1, I guess. Well, just temporarily, but so if I do this, and go back. Yes. Okay. Now I'm gonna set the pattern. So where should I do that? It's better to do it attribute item. Yeah, I'm gonna do it here. Colors. I'm gonna do that with the ID finisher. For example, I don't know. What's the, how do you set the color again? Can you do that? I don't remember. So, so that's not, yeah, that's for finisher. So I'm gonna do this. I'm not sure if I need the sharp symbol or not. Finisher, clear VT. It's finishing, right? No? Finishing. Creativity, shooting, okay. Physicals and defense. Okay. So finishing is fine. Now I need to take this one. physical, I'm gonna use this. Right. I don't need that anymore. And the progress, I think I can change the color. Where do I change that? Tint, okay. Tint progress, okay. So I guess I need to. It's a car, right? Right. So does it work if I do that? We'll see. And I will do. I will get the one from the ID. So, and if there's nothing, automatically it's gonna be course 0. Of course. And the base. Ah, yeah, okay. Ah. I do that again. I don't need this. I won't need that. Godot color from X. Really? 1 year ago, HTML. Okay. Really? I don't remember using this at all. Let me at least put that. Not sure. Maybe stop on. I don't even want to do the way. Yeah, okay, well, I'm probably just wrong. Okay, yeah, yeah, I need. Yeah, I don't need the X. Okay. Then in that case, well, in that case, that one should work. Right. Get item ID. I'm gonna show. Okay, I show the ID instead of the category, so that's the issue. category. Still not changing, seriously. Color git category. No, that's alright. Took me time enough. Took me long enough. Oh, what's going on now? Okay, alright. Save it. I probably don't need it anyway. So now the question is, how do I update attribute? So I'm adding attribute now. Okay. So what I need to do? It could be interesting to actually keep track of the attribute created. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'll create a dictionary. And what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna wait, this one. What's going on? What did I do? Oh, okay. I'm just gonna do that's the attribute. Yeah. So instead of doing that, I'm just gonna attribute node. Go to attribute dictionary from attribute property. So attribute array. That's fine actually. Attribute, right? Yes, okay. What I'm gonna do is what do I do? Access property of key attribute on object dictionary. Okay. Where? Archetype is not a dictionary. Oh, okay. Attribute. And it's an array. Yes, it is an array. Oh, maybe I should do that. Should be better. Okay. In when update, I should update it by animating. Meaning like animate, false. What's going on? Twin. I'm gonna create twin. Twin. So I'm gonna animate so that it looks a little bit cooler instead of just tag. So property. Property. I'm gonna animate the bar. How does it work again? So it means I need to change this. I need to change the property. So it means I need to do this, but it need to work like this, I think. And also twin property. Yes. So what I want to change is the current level. No, that's not the one I want to change. If the level is changed, but that's the one I want to change. Oh. Yeah, that's not what I want to change, so that's fine. What I want to change is this one, the value. It needs to be to go to yeah. Oh. It needs to become this. And for max. Alright. Okay. That's good. Okay. Did I advance the way I wanted? No idea. Don't think so. But I'm gonna keep working on this. But time for me to go to eat. Alright. So not bad. Alright. That's it for today. I reached my streaming session limit. So sometimes it's 2 hours. No, it's not 2 hours. Usually it's like it's between 2 hours and a half and 4 hours and a half when I'm in a good good vibe, and when I'm not hungry also. So yeah, so that's it for today. Hopefully I'll be able to move forward a little bit more on this one today. I should be actually, because I was really focused actually, and when I'm focused I tend not to talk too much during the stream, and I don't think that's good. So better to stop and just keep focusing on the work. So hope you enjoyed it, and see you next week for the Thursday, 7:30 of the morning, 7:30 in the morning in Japan, Tokyo time, for the next stream. Thank you, and take care. Have a good end of week. Bye bye.